Hi guys, this is video tutorial for NeutrinoParticles Editor, and in this tutorial I will tell what you need to do before you start new real production project. First of all, you will need to create one, so let's do that. I will create new folder on the desktop and test project file in that folder. Yes. Okay, I created new project. And the first thing you will need to do before you start creating your effects is to set up that project. First of all, you will need to know access setup in your target application, in your target game. You can make that setup here in this window. You can flip y-axis, flip z-axis. X-axis always looks right. Also, you can change projection type for preview camera. In most cases it will be orthogonal, but your project may use also perspective projection. The second thing is folder setup. You can do that here. Let me open folder of the new project, test project, and you can see particles and textures folder as set up in the project. By default, all effects are placed into particles folder, and all textures for the project will be taken from textures folder. If this setup is okay for your project, then you don't need to change anything, but you probably better contact your engineers to make more suitable or most convenient setup for these folders. And the next thing is export. You will need a user account on NeutrinoParticles.com site to sign in to export server and make export to your target game. And if you don't have this account yet, you can go to NeutrinoParticles.com and sign up for the new account. Then when you signed up, you can sign in to your account. Yep. And export created effect. But before export, you will also need to enable exporters. You can see exporter Unity, exporter C#, generic C#, and JavaScript. I will enable all of them. Okay. Then I'll create new system, new effect, test effect. Yes. And export it. Press this E button. It connected to export server and exported effect to all three targets. The result we can see in project folder. Export Unity will have effect exported for Unity, export JavaScript for JavaScript, and C#. Okay. Also, I want to show you a couple of another useful things like autosave. So when you create a new effect, you change something, and your effect is not saved yet until you press this button or discard changes. You don't want to save effect and you want to return to initial state of that effect. So before you saved this effect, you will have autosave file in effects folder, and in case editor will crash, for example, like this kill process. Okay. If the editor crashed, next run, open project, desktop, test project. Next run you will have recovered effect, and you can save it if you want to. When you save your effect, autosave file disappears. So it's present only when you not saved. Another useful thing which can save you time is textures auto reloading. With this feature you can change textures on the fly. Let me show you. GIMP. I want to create a texture for this effect, and then we'll change it on the fly. Okay, GIMP is started. Create new texture. Okay, I created new texture for effect. I'll set it for particles in the project. So we have particles with this texture. And now let's change the texture on the fly. I export it. Replace export. And it automatically reloaded. So it can be very useful for tuning effects. Okay, in this short tutorial you have set up your new project and you're ready to learn how to create new effects. Watch next videos